we're going to, yeah, the recording will start in 3, 2. Okay, I'm on. Counting.
You do.
But
Nice cloud. Looks like it might hail.
hey,
Pink clouds.
you like those?
Mm-hmm. It's like, you know, the sky's about to burn or something.
Mm-hmm.
I just bit my fork. I think I cracked my tooth.
Oh no.
Okay, enough of me.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I'll just for you to know, I'm doing a bit of reading and a bit of ad lib, and yeah, it's starting off with the structure and then going into it. But I'm sure, yeah, you'll be able to give me pointers on how it comes out. So,
can I hear the 10 words first?
The 10 words. Good point. I don't know what the 10 words are yet.
Okay. All right, I'll shut up.
Let me think about that first, because I want to make sure I bring those out. Yeah, okay. I've got it.
It'll be February tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay, here I go. Hello, data scientists. If you don't know me, my name is Troy, and I am a data scientist and the owner of the Data Scientist Group on LinkedIn. And just the other day, I was talking to with my very good friend, Danny Teal. Danny is a Hollywood actor, university professor, and ultra high net worth individual, and a technology business tycoon who lives in the US. Anyway, Danny says to me, you know, Troy, I'm tired of the world. I'm tired of how much false information is out there. Can you help me do something about that? Now, when he's referring to false information, he wasn't talking about error or partial information. He's talking about information that is provided not in good faith. So I said, in order for that, we would need to start again. We'd need to remove these primitive and long-running systems that exist in today's world. If we could start again, then it might be possible. So Danny says, Troy, can we create a perfect virtual world? And I thought, why not? We could create it as a perfect virtual safe haven, a playground for us to come up with new ways of interaction for commerce, communities, and culture. And we could move ahead with it in an experimental scientific analysis phase that we just see how it goes. This initiative is now on its way, and it's called Nibiru 600. We're looking for at least 600 initiatives to come in and be involved in the development and structure of the perfect virtual planet. So if you are interested in playing a part, if you can bring your resources, your information, your knowledge to the pool of data scientists that we're looking to establish, I believe anything is possible. What I'm asking now is just 20 minutes of your day to put towards some ideas of what you believe would be necessary and essential to have on this Nibiru 600 initiative. You can send it via LinkedIn, you can send it via Twitter, any social media, Facebook, YouTube. You try it and put it out there. As long as you use the hashtag #Nibiru600. That's NIBIRU 600. We will be doing hashtag analysis to find all the information, and we're looking to establish the first meeting and sit down about establishing a new virtual perfect planet, a new perfect virtual world, and we really would like to hear from you, the data scientist community. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Comments.
Yeah.
It's too obvious you're reading from the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Because you look like this.
Okay.
Instead of like this.
Right.
Right?
Yep.
I think that's a big distraction, because then I want to go around behind you and see what it is you're reading. Couple of things about the opener. First of all, let me say, I want you to write this out and send it to me.
Okay.
Whatever it is you have, let's have a written script. Okay? Because there are a lot of things I think can be improved. All in all, you lost the magic you had yesterday, and I see where you're going with. I see where you're going. Couple of things I caught. Anything is possible. I prefer everything is possible.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Okay.
And I think you need to do something like that.
Hold it up.
Hold it up, just to the side,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
In big, bold letters, all printed, half a page. So that, you know, that'll save you a minute.
Yep.
Because the way you're going right now, and you may as well consider it, is I expect there to be a lecture.
Okay.
In another, I mean, when we all get together, then it's going to be TED Talks.
Right. Sure.
And somewhere in there, I don't think I heard it, which is why I wrote it down. Join us.
Yep.
Right? I think those words are important. And in your very beginning, I would be very careful with the use of negatives. I know you don't, blah, blah, blah. I would say opener. I am Troy Sutkowski.
Right.
I am the founder of datascientist.com, of which you all are members, something like that.
Yep.
Also, other things about what's going on, I would say something like, you know, there's a lot of wasted talent out there, or talent that's not being utilized, right? even in people like you, data scientists and aspiring data scientists, however you want to put that. And something about all this wasted talent, you want to facilitate its development, its use, its employment, something like that. And because principally what we're trying to do is to catch people, well, it's a double entendre. We want to catch people before they drop out, and we want to catch those people that have already dropped out. Because they're not hermits yet, you know, they're not at the point where it's like, don't even fucking knock on my door. I don't want to hear from anybody, right? Because everybody's going into seclusion, obviously, right? this world is not meant for everybody. It's just meant for, Democrats and communists, apparently. So forget the Donald Trump movement. For the last 4 years, the Democrats have just waited to reintroduce Obamacare, which wasn't working anyway. They're not listening, so fuck them. And maybe consider perfect virtual world in cyberspace.
Yeah.
Something like that. You're sweating, Troy. You nervous? Does that come from? No?
Just we need to turn this fan on.
Oh, that's right. It's warm there. I forget.
The window. Trains are coming.
Was that you or? Let's see, somebody. I don't know what's wrong with Lana. Maybe she's jealous or something. I don't know. Ever since I told her, yeah, everybody finds me so attractive.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I'll tell her Troy says hi. Let me just take care of this.
Yeah.
Chaz says, how's your health? It's got to be crisp.
Yeah.
And we're learning a lot about your presentational style, about some of the things that you do better than you do other things, sure. Right? And what we talked about yesterday, I think really, if you'll send me this thing when you write it out,
yeah,
then we'll go over it because it's the script. Right. Hello to you from Lana. Anything else you want to say?
Yeah. I
can't wait to meet you.
Yeah, that's good. Looking forward to meeting you. And talking again, actually. I remember we spoke a while ago.
Oh, that's right. About data scientists.
Yeah. Looking forward to following up on our last conversation.
She's, I asked her, I said, can you document that you got COVID? Because, I'm the guy who's always preparing for the unknown, right? Mm-hmm. Especially with her, it's like, because if and when you come back to, and I'm not pushing it, actually, I'm doing quite well being by myself. I've never had a problem with that in my adult life anyway. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, poking. I said, looking. This fucking predictive text is really just sucks. Okay. Whom? Troy? Okay. Real talkative mood. Okay. Got to go. Later. So, because, part of what rehearsals are for is to get comfortable with it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because the first, let's say we got 30 days, the first 29 days, everybody's fucking up left and right.
Sure.
Right. And then when you hear the word, okay, we're going to have a tech through. Mm-hmm. It's principally they get the lights, they get the sound right, they get, so as you're, okay, next scene, whatever. Okay, everybody, then the technical guys are saying, is everything working okay? I don't know. Hold on, everybody. Just a second. We got to refocus the light. And then it's dress rehearsal. Mm-hmm. Where everybody, and then there's walkthrough.
Yeah.
So we're kind of like doing a walkthrough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. And then we'll have a tech through.
Right.
And then we'll do, a walkthrough
Mm-hmm.
again, and then we'll do a dress rehearsal,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll have opening night.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, she's gone. But right now we're interested in content, and really it's got to be a bullet.
Right.
Because I think it was what, 5 minutes or something like that.
A bit long, yeah.
7 minutes.
Yeah.
Because there was a little moment or two before you actually started taping.
Yeah.
That's not 3 minutes.
It's too long.
Yeah, too long. And I think consider yourself in a saber fight.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
And your objective is to win.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So when that last 3 seconds come, you make your final lunge or your final, well, anyway, cut.
Yeah.
Right. And because something's missing, that sense of confidence that you had when we were just, and at this point in time, I remember one scene that one thing that I would do at the moment, and that is on the tail of this. It's like when you're jumping horses, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you're jumping horses, you always stop the exercise after the horse makes a successful jump.
Right. Yeah.
Right. And so in this case, excuse me just a second, Troy. I get a nail file and take care of it. One of these guys they give away in the insurance business, right?
Okay.
So let's do it again right now.
Okay.
And you got a timer? You got a watch or something? Got a clock?
Yep. Yep.
I can do it too if you want, but it may be better for you. And set it at 3 minutes.
Hmm.
Set it at 2 minutes.
Okay.
2 minutes.
All right.
Go.
Okay.
Go. You're on a diving board, so it's like.
Hello, data scientists. I'm Troy, creator and founder of datascientist.net and the owner of the Data Scientist group on LinkedIn, which you all are a member of.
Try it again.
Okay.
Don't keep repeating yourself.
Okay.
And give them your last name. Tell them who you are. And then, you don't have to go into the .net thing unless you really think you do. But, and it doesn't even have to be a .net, com, whatever. It can be, I'm the owner of Data Scientists,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
of which you are a member, something like that. Okay,
Right.
ready?
Yep.
Go.
Hello, data scientists. I'm Troy Sadowski, the owner of the Data Scientist group, and which of you are a member of. And
Stop. You can't get that one wrong.
all right.
It's directed to them.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
So if they're there, they know why they're there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They know who they are, and because they're part of the group.
Right.
If you're sending it out to people that are not part of the group, then we can change it. Right? So do it again.
Okay. Hello, data scientists. I'm Troy Sadowski, the owner of the Data Scientist group that you are a part of. And in this video, I want to
Wait a minute. Okay. You're talking about LinkedIn, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then say it.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello, data scientists. I'm Troy Sadowski, the owner of the Data Scientist LinkedIn group, which you are a part of. And in this video, I just wanted to talk about an interesting conversation actually I had with my good friend, Danny Teal. Danny Teal's in the US. He's a Hollywood actor, a university professor, and ultra high net worth business tycoon who's interested in technology solutions. Anyway,
Okay, stop. Why are you mentioning me? I want to know. And if you, because I don't think it's necessary at this point in time, we can do that later.
Okay.
Unless you feel that it brings some power to what you're telling them. And that's okay too, but keep it short. And I have a problem with I just wanted to.
Okay.
This is not, I just wanted to drop by because I didn't have anything to do with my time. This is important, right?
Right. Yep. Yep.
You got a hammer in one hand and a nail in the other.
Yep.
Okay, let's do it again.
Hello, data scientists. I'm Troy Sadowski, the owner of Data Scientist LinkedIn Group, of which you are a member of. And I've got something really interesting to present in this video. Actually, just the other day, I was talking with my friend in the US. He's a ultra high net worth business tycoon who's interested in technology solutions. And he said to me, Troy, I'm tired of how the world is right now. I'm tired of all the misinformation, the false information, the limited access and the rules and regulation around data. Can we do something about that? And I started thinking and thought, well, in order to do that, we would have to start again. We'd have to have a clean slate and remove all the primitive and long-running systems that are in place, that are in our current world. And it came to us, what if we created a perfect virtual planet where we could, as data scientists, bring ideas and try them out, new systems, new ways of interacting, new ways of trading, and new ways of building a culture that supports information sharing in good faith. Now, what we're looking to do is ask for your participation. And this initiative we've named Nibiru 600. So if you have some time of your day today, 2 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, please put some thought into what you would contribute to a new virtual planet that's in cyberspace where we can have the luxury of knowing that we cannot fail. We're not going to be creating anything that can harm anyone. It's all in the world of cyberspace.
Okay. So that was what, 2 minutes?
Yeah, that was 2 minutes.
How are you? Are you pleased with what you've done? Because you were just getting started, I think.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And another thing to be careful of when you, don't be afraid to say some things which during our time of knowing each other, you've emphasized repeatedly, right? From zero. Don't be afraid to say from zero, right? Don't be afraid to say integrated, right?
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to say agile.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
And when you get to say, I would like to ask.
Yeah.
Personally, I wouldn't use those words.
Okay.
I would say something like, and this is just off the cuff, I would say I've got 87,000, experts within my grasp, and how to utilize all of that talent, and it's so variegated or so differentiated that if instead of just existing on a list, right, that we turn something linear into something three-dimensional, right, where we give an opportunity to create a project that requires everybody's talent, like recreating a new world. And I wouldn't say it's bordering on pleading. And I know you're a very nice guy, and you say please, but I wouldn't.
Oh.
this is, because really you're the boss.
Mhm.
The glue between the mortar between all of these bricks
Mhm. Mhm.
can disappear as quickly as you disbanding the group.
Right.
Poof. Does anybody know anybody else then? Okay, maybe 12. Who knows, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
So you're a powerful guy and you're a god.
Mhm.
You don't have to tell them that you are, but you can act like you are and be presumptuous.
Right.
And it seems to me that instead of saying or making references to time,
Yep.
I would make a reference to getting everybody to work together to create something new and original, right?
Mhm.
To remake the world,
Mhm.
right? Something like that. um, and okay, that was 2 minutes. This time, I don't want you to look at any of your notes.
Mhm.
And I want you to give it to me in 1 minute,
Okay.
whenever you're ready. And Troy, there is no dividing between who you are right now and the next few seconds when you begin your appeal.
Mhm.
That's why, since we have the power of editing, you can just, go from something that you feel comfortable with. Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. Hello, data scientist. I'm Troy Sikowski. I'm your daddy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you could try anything. Don't try to get it right because there is no right.
Mhm.
There's when you feel comfortable and when you give all the information that you wanted to give in 1 minute.
Mhm. Mhm.
So somebody's got a bayonet pointed right at your stomach.
Mhm.
It's me, bad guy.
Hello, data scientists. I'm Troy Sadowski, and I have an interesting thought. Actually, I was talking to my good friend in the US, Danny Thiel, and he came to me and suggested, the world is pretty messed up. We've got all this misinformation, we've got false information, we've got access and denied, and rules and regulation. Wouldn't it be great if we had a place that could fix all of those things? And for me, I thought, well, in order for that, we'd need to start again, start at zero, nothing, and recreate these what are now broken systems that we have in the world. So I'm asking for participation here. I'm the owner of the group that you're a member of. We now have 87,000 data scientists on LinkedIn. And I feel it'd be great to utilize the varying array of skills and talent that's within the group. So spend some time thinking about what it'd be like if you were on that planet right now. How would you contribute?
Much better. You're focusing much more when you know you don't have so much time, and even it already caught you,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
I think you can do this in 2 minutes, but let's try 1 minute again. Two
okay,
notes.
yeah,
I wrote down is it sounds conclusive to me if you were to say something like you're talking to these people about the problems, and you can say something like we can be the source,
okay,
right?
yeah,
We are the primordial ooze
mm-hmm,
from which all life comes. Not that I expect you to use that, but with all this, differentiate yourself from the crowd. We're looking for leaders. We're
mm-hmm,
looking for, genius.
mm-hmm,
We're looking for serious contributors.
Yeah.
And I think, we have them. We just need to hear from you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something like that. Okay, do it again. Don't think. Do something for me, Troy.
Yeah.
Damn it. Fucked it up already. You got one of these handy?
Yep.
Let's see if we can work it in to what you're doing. Let's see what you got.
It's fucked out.
I can't see it.
Hang on, let me change
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, but don't cover your face. Yeah, if you put it out to the side, it's gone, right? Okay, maybe fold it so it's just like, yeah, like you're doing a headshot for the police. Yeah, that's okay. All right. Still got 1 minute. Ready? Anytime you are.
Hello, data scientists. I'm Troy Sadowski, and I'm the owner of the LinkedIn group Data Scientists, which now has over 87,000 members, which you are a member of. And something really interesting, an interesting conversation happened to me the other day. I was talking to my good friend in the US, Danny Teal, and Danny is an ultra high net worth individual who has an interest in technology solutions. And we were talking, he was saying how messed up the world is right now. There's a lot of misinformation, false information, access to information is restricted and regulated. Wouldn't it be great if we had a solution for all of those? And I said, well, for that, we would have to start again. We would have to start at zero. We'd have to iterate our way to a solution and be agile around how it came out. It would be almost like we need to create a new planet. So Danny was like, why not? Let's create the perfect virtual world.
Okay, that's good. That's getting better and better. You're presenting information because of the time limit.
Yeah.
You're presenting the information that's valuable up front, right? To give people the reason why they're listening. And just another note, I would say, hi everybody. I'm Troy Sadkowski. I'm the founder, right?
Yeah.
Of datascientist.com, and something about and the LinkedIn group, which is called what, Data Scientists. And, well, anyway, they know, and your or our LinkedIn group. Period. Something that you said made me think of making a reference to the programs that are running now,
Yeah.
right? Whatever they are, on whatever they work, whatever. Because we're talking to programmers, right?
Yep.
I mean, would it safe to say that a data scientist is a programmer
Yes.
in general?
Yeah.
So maybe we could say something about reprogramming the world, right? In a perfect virtual space or a perfect, but I can't make this up to you, and I don't want to give you the words to say, but it's putting everybody's imagination together in a safe place, right? That can eventually become a reality as soon as all of our talents are integrated together. And we're the creators. Let's create a new world.
Yep.
Right? Something like that. But I'm just throwing out some ideas, not scripting, because you're gonna come up with a script that you're gonna time check before you send it, right? Just a casual read.
Yep.
And to do that.
Yep.
Okay, let's do it one more time.
Okay. Hello, data scientists. I'm Troy Sadowski, the founder of datascientist.com and the LinkedIn group, which now has over 87,000 members, which you are a member of. And I was having a really interesting conversation with my good friend Danny Teal, who's in the US at the moment, and he was saying, how messed up the current world is. Wouldn't it be great if we could have or rule out misinformation, false information, and gain access without regulation and rules to true information that is given in good faith? And I was like, well, yeah, that would be great, but we'd have to really start again. We've got some long-running, primitive and ingrained systems that just are really tough to get around. So we thought, why not create a perfect virtual world in cyberspace where people like you could come and contribute and exchange knowledge and ideas. We could rebuild from zero a new place where we could comfortably and in a secure and risk-free environment try out new ways of interacting.
Better and better, Troy.
Yeah.
You can even refer to it as our world when you're talking to them, right? Let's create our world.
Yep.
Instead of writing on a system that doesn't work anymore, trying to figure out how to get around the frustrations and blah blah blah. But apparently, from what I've noticed, you get better in rehearsal. So you have the talent there. It's just trying to sort through it, be comfortable with it, right? And I don't know, so one of the most frightening things to me was thinking, if I ever got cast as Hamlet, there's a lot of words.
Right.
A lot of words, that have their own particular iambic pentameter. They have a lot of information. It's not just saying the words, right?
Yeah.
It's making the words mean something. They're not your words, but that's what we have to do. And you can't fuck up.
Yeah.
And if you do fuck up, don't let them know that you fucked up, because they don't know it.
That's right.
Right? But if you say, oh, fuck, then they know it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So if you get tangled up, like I said, just stop.
Yeah. Yeah.
And because they're compiling information in their minds as well.
Yep.
No apologies, no, oh, fuck, okay, we'll just keep going. No, it won't, it doesn't work that way, right? So practice makes perfect. It's like there's a guy walking around New York City, and he stops a guy on the street and he says, "Oh fuck, what's the name of that place?" It's a Radio City Music Hall, but it's called something else. Where anyway, he's looking for this famous place where people go to perform. So he stops this guy and he says, "Can you tell me how to get to Radio City?" And the guy says, "Practice." Right?
Yeah.
Let's try it again. Yeah, better and better, better and better. And this is just the first segment. What I want you to do now is to do the third segment. Instead of the introduction, jump right in the middle, right? Okay. You better be careful. By the end, I'll have you saying it backwards, right? Sure. And you got 1 minute to finish it, presuming you've told them everything it is that you want to know. First, information, right? And then, I guess, the pitch. So there's something in between. How would you end this? You got 1 minute.
What we want to do is build our new virtual world in an agile and iterative approach. We want to utilize your skills and the skills and vast array of diverse knowledge and expertise within the group. So we need participation. We're looking for collaboration of those leaders, those people that are highly talented, I know are out there and in the group. Just need you to reach out and contribute. We have the hashtag Nibiru600. If you can post, publish, or present information out on the web in cyberspace, we'll be able to crawl the internet and find our content related to Nibiru600. Please, just spend 20 minutes today imagining that you're in this virtual world and what do you need to bring to it and what do you need to be supplied. It's less than a minute. I used the word please.
That's okay. You know you used it. I saw it. But you're not begging. You're giving people a wonderful opportunity, right?
Yeah.
And there's, I need part of this, but let me write something else down.
Yeah. Just 600 out of 87,000. That's all we need. Ooh.
You're not asking the world, just 600.
Yeah.
Are there 600 of you out there that want to be, the creators of a brand new, fresh start, perfect world using your creative abilities?
Yeah.
Right? And that gives you a lot of power and control, Troy. You get to select.
Yeah.
You get to say, thanks, come give me another call in a couple of years.
That's right.
Or something like that, or what makes you different? What makes you think that you're suited for this? Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Tell me why. Tell me why I should choose you.
Exactly. Yeah.
You out of 600. I mean, not like that joker. I blocked the motherfucker from yesterday, Mr. $10 trillion. I could say anything, right? I didn't check up on him, but I wouldn't deal with somebody with that kind of fucking attitude. You know, it's like, get the fuck out of my face. I don't know you. I didn't know you 10 minutes ago, and I don't know you now. And I don't want to know you tomorrow. So I just blocked him. He sent a post today, and he's like, fuck you.
Yeah.
I don't want to work with people like that. Like I owe him something. What was it, $250,000 for 15 minutes? I wouldn't pay God that much. And I'm getting what I need from Meyer. So what the fuck I need him for? But you're in control, man.
Yeah.
Whoever you pick is who you're going to work with. And I would say that you should set some limits.
Yeah.
Right?
600 tickets.
Right? If your name starts with an S, apply.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, unfortunately, to grab people's attention on this highly complex offering has to be well represented, right? Yep. And there is no. It's just we're just like gelatinizing you, Troy. You know, making Troy jelly.
Yeah.
You can use, later on, in the future. I mentioned sitting in a bar at a bar stool or something, the kind of thing you might see in an Australian film.
Yep.
Right? Or you could be sitting there, casually buttering some toast.
Yep.
Have something in your hand.
Yeah. Yep.
You didn't, did you?
I didn't.
Yeah. What you got now? You have something meaningful to you nearby?
All right. We got these little microprocessors.
Those are cool. Yeah, hold that in your hand.
I just
and yeah, you don't have to show anybody, but you can if you want to.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
It could be like world on a chip. And it's a pity you don't have any avocado. Yeah. Oh yeah. Any guacamole. Then you could take that chip, stick it in the guacamole, and eat it. I don't care. But let's do it one more time, and I think that should suffice for today.
Okay.
Yeah. And don't get ready. Just go into it. Walk. From talking to me straight into it.
All right. Hello, data scientists. I'm Troy Sadowski, the owner and founder of. Let me start again. Hello.
And you're talking to me, Troy.
Right.
You're talking to me, not to the blue light.
Danny, I'm a data scientist. I'm the founder of datascientist.com and the owner of the LinkedIn group, which now has over 87,000 members. And I see how messed up the world is right now with the amount of misinformation, false news, and access to critical information that's being restricted and regulated by powers that really don't understand what's important. So I believe there is a solution, like we've been suggesting, and that is to come up with a new perfect virtual world in cyberspace. We have the capability, the technology now to build it in an agile and iterative manner. So it's a safe playground for us to create our new world. And we have the talent. I know there are leaders in the group. There are thought leaders. There are people with high expertise in data science, organizing, packaging, and delivering information. If we can pool our resources and come together and create a space where we can collaborate with a culture that is representative of everything that is right in the world and nothing that is wrong in the world. We will have this space where we can create something that will run on for a legacy. So Nibiru 600 is what we're calling the initiative, and we're going to call out for participation amongst the group, and all they need to do is imagine that they are now on the planet and they are asked the question, how can they contribute and what resources might they need in order to make it a place where it becomes the perfect virtual world.
So send me your stuff, right? Send me your stuff and let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Because perfect. I think we found something when you're talking to me.
Okay.
Not 87,000 silhouettes.
Right.
Right. It works a hell of a lot better for you that way when you're talking to me.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I didn't hear that I wanted to hear in this presentation was let's do this and share the benefits.
Sure.
All right. Instead of we're here to use you or whatever, let's give them the promise that, you know, it's going to be profitable.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let's share the benefits of what we do.
Yep.
And of course, that all depends on your casting ability.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
That was good, Troy. That was good. That was human. That was appealing. I felt drawn to you to
Right.
hear what you were saying.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was because you were talking not necessarily to me, but to one person. And that makes it rather intimate.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
And then just make sure you're asking for something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, at this point in my life, let's talk about sex. Previous to this time in my life, I've always demanded it and gotten it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I think girls really appreciate that sort of forward, don't ask me, you know, never, my advice to any young man is never ask a woman a question.
Yeah. I'm learning that one. Yeah.
It doesn't work.
Yeah.
You can say, let's go out to dinner.
Yeah.
And she could say no,
No.
right? Or something like that.
Yeah.
But don't ask her what she wants to do
No.
because she hasn't a clue.
Yeah.
So before Lena went back to Russia to take a rest, she put my hand on her pussy and she said, "You've forgotten about this, haven't you?" And I said, "Oh my God, yes, I have." Right? And I realized that, which I think is typical, that, you know, we run different programs.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, when I'm ready, let's do it. But if she's ready and I'm not, okay, there are ways of doing it. But if the relationship gets involved, which I would hope so after like 12 years, but that's not a guarantee. You know, I'm being used because that's what women do. They snag a man and then they use him as much as they can with giving back as little as possible until the pressure's on.
Right.
I would say that categorically.
Mm.
So actually the best sex I've ever had comes when I'm not looking for it.
Yep.
Right. And you know, she likes she likes two things. Well, she likes, and to be touched, and she likes, to have her butt rubbed. Now, don't use all this information against me, Troy. Can you hold on 1 second?
Yeah.
Don't go away.
What happened?
Squirrel.
Is that a gunshot I heard?
Squirrel is taken up living in my house.
Oh,
Well, he won't be doing that anymore.
okay. Wow.
Yeah. Okay. So one less rustling at night in the roof above my head. Okay. So what I have come to understand is that I have to spend more time with her. I'm going to get excited anyway, but it's really hard to control, to just give her what she wants, right? Which means sort of like putting my stuff in the background. I've got to, or it's just going to lead to frustration, right? And I think that's not that it was intended to be this way. I'm not trying to, be a teacher. It's just coming out at this point in time, because I think that's something in me that's changing, when I help you come to a point of giving them what they want.
Yep.
Your audience.
Yep.
Right. Before, and you're going to get what you want anyway. You always do, right? It always ends up that way. But in this case, let's consider that metaphor for this audience, right? Is that, you're rubbing their tits, and without the intention of getting them excited, because you get excited before they do every fucking time. And it's like, I think it's like a guy told me once, he said, and I'm going real far out here, Troy. He says, every time I come home from work, there's the fucking dog. He wants attention. The kids are running up. They're all pulling on me. The wife wants something, and it's like it makes me crazy. He's talking to his therapist. And he says, I don't know what to fucking do. So I said, give them what they want. Dog first. Give the dog all the attention that it wants.
Mm-hmm.
Give the kids don't think about what you want. You don't want them, Manhattan or something like that. And give them all their time that they need.
Yeah.
And he said, and the funny thing happened the next day, nobody met me at the door because they all got what they wanted.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was then it was like, I have the peace I wanted by giving them what they want.
Mm.
And it's kind of, I think it's kind of I don't like the present day interpretation of selfless, but it's more of well, like a guy once told me, he said, the secret to success is give the people what they want.
Sure.
And I think that might be, in my long story, the lesson to be learned regarding how the presentation that you're making to 87,000 people, or just one, because you're talking to them one-on-one.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And your show of concern for them and giving them what they want, I think, especially in your case, might be what we're looking for.
Sounds great. Yeah.
Right. And instead of trying to be a good performer, remember your lines, do the correct presentation, that takes years of, if you're, and lots of skill, which I'm sure you can develop if you want or have a lot of it already. But you come across, or can come across, and are, a loving, giving man.
Okay.
And that's, I would say, Lena said to me, or actually all the Russian girls said to me, we came to love men for who they are and not what they look like. Or you see drop dead gorgeous girl with a gorilla.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And not because, well, they can provide for them, of course, that's the first thing they look for.
Mm-hmm.
And then she said, because after World War II, we had people coming home that with half a face, with one leg, with the worst you can possibly imagine, right? And so we had to accept them for who they were, because that's all they had. They weren't going to go around fucking German prisoners of war. Not at least until they learned Russian. But that's it. I think that's, even for me, because every time a girl approaches me, I'm thinking, what the fuck do you see in me, right? Because it's like I'm not a what do they call alpha male? I'm a beta male, right? Fun to be with, interesting to talk to, and the only thing I really have to learn, it'll take me the rest of my life, is to slow down, right? And because it'll come every now and then, it'll come where a girl just wants to satisfy me. It's all a performance anyway. That's why they're so good in pornography. Yeah. They don't care what's in their mouth, right? As long as the camera's on them, then they're happy.
Yeah.
And I think if we could just add a smidgen of that to our appeal to these people, show them that we care about them.
Yep.
Then you have a real ringer.
Yep.
With all the other stuff that you are presenting.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. And just relax about it,
Yeah. Yep.
Because you got it already. It's just not you love to repeat yourself, that already, right? And this is new to you, so you're a bit uneasy, you know, from a little bit from time to time. And making sure you get all the information included because you're so comprehensive about everything, right? And then going back and making sure that you covered everything you wanted to say and are going to get it.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds great.
Okay. So write a 3-minute script for me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Maybe it's better you do it today sometime when you feel good about it.
Yep.
And let me have a chance to read it and think about it tomorrow. And really, maybe you start with a list. What do you want them to know? I guess what, bullet points or whatever, like we've been doing. And
Yep.
all we do is just make a speech out of it.
Yep.
Right?
Okay. Sounds good.
I'm sorry for keeping you so long, but you know, I just it's the Irish in me. I have to repeat myself 1,000 times.
All good on my side. Yeah.
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 And
But
yeah.
give me 48 hours for us to compile that. And I want to let that, I've got this, I want to watch this video. We've recorded that and your comments. I've made some notes. I want to go through it and refine it and get it down. And then, yeah, if we want to meet tomorrow, that's fine for a brief chat, but I think I won't have it ready till day after.
That's good. That's good. And if you want to chat or change your mind, just give me a heads up.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
And I'll hopefully finish some building projects I've got going on.
Yep.
And tonight, that squirrel will lay where he's laying, and there's so many animals around. They just come and they pick him up and take him off somewhere else.
Okay.
Eat his ass. But you know, my daddy raised me, man. Raised me with a gun in my hand.
What did you shoot it with? Do you have something handy? You just
Shotgun.
shotgun.
Shotgun. 12 gauge.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, my father had a trick. You know, it's a 12 gauge full choke, which is, you know, 12 gauge. And by taking a dime, and if he can put it in, if he just almost but can't put a dime in the end of the barrel, it's full choke.
Right.
If it goes in, the dime drops through the barrel, it's modified choke.
Right.
Modified means, you know, it has a wider spread range. But if it's a full choke, all the little pellets go as close together for as long as they can stick together.
Yep. Yep.
And it's damn near dark. And I had the chance to the animal. I knew it was going to my house. It's like, because I've got electronic high-pitched frequency devices to keep animals away. And I'm thinking, okay, what is this guy? Got to be a deaf squirrel?
Yeah. Yeah.
He is by now, and he's also dead and deaf. So that's gone. Yes, Troy, I'm a killer. Damn it. I have to admit it. But you know, when I put on this hat, something happens to me. Okay, man?
Yeah. Thanks.
All right. Peace and brotherhood. I'll see you in 48 hours,
Yep.
more or less. Okay?
Right.
You're doing great, Troy. Doing great.
Thank you.
Okay?
Have your support. I mean, yeah, it's great.
It's nothing, man. You're easy to work with. That's why people would continue working with you, is because you're easy to work with. What else is there?
Nice.
Okay?
Okay. Thanks.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.